1050 AM, KCAA, NBC News Talk Radio.
Hello and welcome to Let's Go Shopping with Bev. This show brought to you by Starflight Entertainment. Music by Dr. Bombay and the Blue Machine Band. Song title, Living in Paradise. Now here's Bev.
Well, hello, everybody out there, and good Friday to you all. And yes, it is a really good Friday. I hope everybody's seen the post that I posted you this morning. And for everybody that is religious, Good Friday to you. You know, and if you go right to church or wherever you go, I hope you enjoy it and have fun with it. If that's a correct thing to say for people going to church. Is that a correct thing to say, going to church? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, have happy Easter to everybody. And I'm going to tell you, we got a nice full packed house today, and we are going to be talking to Paul here in a few minutes from the city of Yucaipa. We're going to be talking about the third annual Music and Art Festival, and it's going to be on May 2nd, May 3rd, and May 4th. We're going to be talking to him in a moment. And also we have Deb with us. Debbie.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, it's great to be back.
Good, I'm glad you're back. And she is from the Headress Ball, and we're going to be talking about all the excitement and all the good stuff that happened to that, and some other surprises we're going to bump out. And yes, we have the one and only godson, Jesse J. from Jesse J. Collections.
Hey, everyone. How's it going?
He's so calm. And we he is. And
he graced us with his presence today.
There you go.
You did.
There you go. And then
we're all waiting for you to go.
Yeah, and that was
You're waiting for me to go. What do you mean, like die? That's messed up.
Oh my God.
That's funny. And that was Joey Arborda. Thank you, Joey, for being here again.
You're welcome.
Thank you again.
Probably my last day here. No, just kidding.
What is there a memo I missed on that? What's going on? We'll have to talk afterwards. I got to see about this. And then we're going to be talking about the last minute Easter shopping, and we're going to be talking about spring and summer wardrobes for you, your family, and your homes, and a whole mess of good stuff. So without any further ado, Joe, I see a light flashing. Whom is it, please?
Let's see. We have Paul from the city of Yucaipa. He's on line 41.
Hi, Paul. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Bev. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, too, and happy Good Friday.
Good Friday to you as well.
There you go. And, Paul, when we were talking last week, and we were talking about everything that is going on for the third annual Musical and Art Festival, and before we get back into that, when I called you earlier and I asked you that question about the parking, let's start with that straight away, because last week we didn't really talk about it, and I think it's a good time that people hear about it now, because if they're planning and making their plans on how they're going to get there, let's talk about the parking.
Sure. Over the weekend, we plan on, like last year and year before, around 25,000, maybe even 30,000 this year, folks coming up to the festival, and that's over the 3 days. Nice. And parking can be a challenge, and we have made arrangements with a few of the churches in and around the neighborhoods to make their parking lots available to visitors. Where those churches are a little farther away, we've got Omnitrans has been a partner in our project, our festival, and they're providing a shuttle at no cost to shuttle folks from one parking lot up to the festival itself. And so on the city's Yucaipa Music Arts Festival webpage, we have a map indicating where those parking lots are and where that shuttle route is, and where the drop-off points for those shuttles, and even when the shuttles pick you up and take you back to your car. So we try to make it as convenient as we can.
That is so glad that we brought this up. And real quick, why don't you bump out the info where they could get onto the web and get the map?
You bet. It is the web page for the Music and Arts Festival is exactly that, Yucaipa Music and Arts, spelled out, .com, YucaipaMusicandArts.com. You can also go to the city's webpage, yucaipa.org, yucaipa.org, and there's a link there also to the Yucaipa Music Arts webpage.
And
parking, just one more thing about the parking. While there are parking lots available, there's, parking in and around the festival on the streets. That's usually what people first do. They try to find close-in parking on all the little streets that surround the festival, and then as they further get away from the festival, they find these parking lots that are available. So it all works out okay.
And that is so good, too. Now, since people are, I'm going to repeat myself, now when people are planning to come to that festival, especially they have children, and the children really can't walk, like the 2, 3, 4-year-olds, they're kind of small for all of that. And then also if somebody has a cane or a wheelchair or something else. So it's really nice that we bump this out. And, yes, I am going to put this information on my Facebook also.
Good.
So, we'll have them covered, all over. And what I love is when we go to any kind of festival or any kind of function, you have that shuttle so you don't have to slush from one area to the other. And then with everything that you buy when you're at these festivals, you don't have to lug them all back and walking at the same time. Yeah, you know what I mean?
We do try to accommodate as many of the needs as we can. It's supposed to be a fun weekend. Let's not make it too hard on our visitors more than we have to.
There you go. And with me, you know what? If you live right in town, bring your bicycle. Ride your bicycle, and I mean,
exactly.
What does that take, maybe 5 by 12 inches or something? Yeah, who knows, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
chain it to a light pole.
There you go. They did that at the Winterfest. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty good-sized crowd there, too.
Oh, yeah. That was so much fun. And, we're doing the other one. And before we get a little bit into the festival, what's coming up after this festival? What does the city and everybody else has to look forward to?
The Music and Arts Festival actually also serves as a kickoff to the Farmers Market. And so the Certified Farmers Market starts the Friday night of the festival, and that extends for 5 months. It'll go to the end of September. And then that last Farmers Market night is the Autumn Fest. It's kind of like an Oktoberfest. It's got a lot of fun beer garden type activities, log sawing and beer sign holding and stein carrying and all that kind of stuff. But lots of games, lots of competitions. So that is the bookend festivals between a summer-long music or a summer-long certified farmers market. And then, Bev, you were talking about the Winterfest, so that happens in November. That's the big shop day, the day after Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We light the big tree in the roundabout. We've got lots of pictures to be taken in front of poor Santa Claus. We bring tons of snow in for kids to sled or ride their saucer down. It's a pretty fun day.
It is. And the people that don't know our neck of the woods, take some time and drive up there. You're going to be absolutely amazed how that city grew. And I mean, it is growing quite big now. And all the new shops and restaurants that are in there, how many people are moving into our neighborhoods. One of the best school districts going. It is. Some people hear Yucaipa and they think of like Ozzie and Harriet or, Leave It to Beaver type area, but it's not. We're beyond that. We're really cool people up there, guys. So
if you all you know of Yucaipa is driving along the freeway on the I-10 between the Yucaipa Boulevard and County Line Road, you're missing a lot. There's a lot back up the boulevard there that you'll be pretty surprised with the colors and how much is back there. It's pretty fun to see.
It is. And let's jump right into now the Music and Art Festival, because I'm looking at the clock here, and I know you're going crazy over there, just like we are over here.
Now, not expected.
Right. Now, the biggest, one of the biggest things for the music, and it's going to be on Saturday night, I think they're at 9 o'clock, is Three Dog Night.
Three Dog Night. Actually, they take the stage at about 8:30.
8:30, okay.
And we're very excited about the band coming to town, performing all their hits. We got them all squared away. It'll be a big crowd. If you haven't had the occasion to go to a festival-like setting where you're you're on the street, you're watching the band, the crowd everybody's kind of cozied up, and it's just it's really a very energetic and a very exciting moment when you among the crowd like that in the street.
Yes, I can't wait to hear these guys, and a lot of the people that I deal with, they're really going to be in town. I said, yeah, so a bunch of us are going to, get together and come on down. And then you have the band of Brothers also. And then Ron...
They're playing Friday night. Yep.
Friday night. And then that Ron Pizza. They're playing, Friday night too, aren't they?
Yeah, actually, that's Ron Piazza and the Flyers. They're more of a bluesy crowd. Ron is playing. We've got 3 days of music, and so Ron is playing on Sunday along with Big Papa and the TCBs. So we get more of a bluesy kind of feel to the event on Sunday. Actually, Sunday morning, or Sunday at noon, kicks off with the Marachis and Folklorico dancers. So we got a little Cinco de Mayo action going on Sunday at noon.
It's going to be so much fun. And then with all the activities that are out there are just unbelievable. And yes, I got to bring it up one more time, Paul. I'm going to get into that kids zone this year. I really am.
You're gonna win a prize, are you? You're gonna win the big teddy bear?
Yeah, I want to do that because last year for the autumn and the Winterfest, remember, we had the booth and everything, and it was kind of hard to actually get out there and play, So I'm going, okay, this is 3 days. I know I can get in there one of these days and, and have that. And
and I have another exciting thing for you to do, Bev. You need to paint on our mural wall. So when you're down by the kids' fun zone area there, right across the street from the fun zone is a big old tin building that an artist has outlined like a coloring book, where a series of different, it's Yucaipa through the years, starting historically and moving all the way through to current times, all these different images, different drawings, and it's all kind of paint by numbers. So you can get a cup full of paint, and you can do your corner of the building can be painted by Bev, and it'll look like you were the genius artist that did it yourself. It's really fun.
Okay, that's you got a date. And now, do I got to stay in the line, so?
Okay, I guess we'll allow you certain artistic creativity. I'm thinking you're not one to usually color in the lines.
I was never the one to stay in the lines. I was always outside the box.
I imagine you were, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Everybody in Debbie is just cracking up over here. And so, listen, boys and girls, we are talking to Paul from the city of Yucaipa about the 3rd Annual Music and Art Festival on May 2nd, May 3rd, and May 4th, 2014. And the details on Friday night, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. in historical uptown Yucaipa. We're very, very, very proud of what the city did when they did this whole makeover, because that is actually the original part of Yucaipa. It is beyond cool. And then for more information, please call 909-797-1177 or 909-797-2489. And
that'll get them.
Yes, and Paul, I will have more stuff put on my Facebook on Monday. And before we have to say bye-bye to you, is there one big thing you want to bump out?
We were just moments before I talked to you. We were talking to a motorcycle group, several motorcycle groups, and they're going to come on Sunday, and we call it Thunder in the Uptown. And these are classic bikes. They're Harley Davidsons. They're all kinds of loud motorcycles.